at about 4:30 p.m., Las Cruces police officers, along with agents from the U.S. Marshal's Office, were attempting to apprehend an individual who has a violent felony arrest warrant.
Amidst tremendous sadness and devastation and loss, you have an extraordinary sense of pride in this community.
Saturday morning, El Paso and all of Texas and all of the country saw the face of evil.
The laws are long overdue in changing, but I'll tell you, if they're critical of this Congress, I'm interested in knowing why they weren't critical the last 2 years when the Republican Party had an iron grip over the House, the Senate, and the White House.
There are still photos of Peter Martinez accepting his 2018 Officer of the Year award on LCPD's Facebook page. We know that before he was fired, he was involved in a crash on the NMSU campus. And when we asked why he's no longer employed, the most anyone could tell us is that it is a personnel issue. And while a job in construction can seem exciting, the collaborators for this event tell me that there is a nationwide shortage in construction workers. Earlier this morning, people lined Main Street right here in front of City Hall, some wearing masks and some not, to protest the stay-at-home order put in place and to demand that Las Crucens get back to work. The Doña Ana County Clerk tells me just yesterday alone, 5,700 absentee ballots were sent out to people across the county. She says while people are choosing to stay home and vote, nothing is stopping people like these ones from voting in person.
About the open mic, so that's why we're here right now.
It's been great. Everybody's happy. The staff is happy. I just spoke with the manager. I was like, I didn't think it was going to be such a good turnout.
It's what I normally do on Christmas Eve. Just play some music for some friends.
Feliz Navidad.
Tonight I did Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año y felicidad.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, you know, it's always fun to come and just play some music.
I still get nervous a little bit, so like I'm sweating there, and like I used to play a little bit back in the day. People are here, they're listening to the music, they like the music, and they're staying to hear more music.
This is the first time of us being at the Toad here, so, but it's, you know, I think these open mic experiences are so amazing because there's so much talent.
It's good that, you know, Little Toad is open, just to have a little place to drink, you know, before the family gets into town, you know.
Don't you come back no more.
I like getting the good feedback.
Oh, it's good. Everyone's super receptive.
Angry boy, a bit too insane.
It was a lot of fun.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Thanks for jamming out with us.
I'm Amalia, this is Daniel. We're gonna play.
I was really excited because me and Daniel had already been talking about how to bring music to people during this time.
I think that I was as rewarded by being able to play music for anybody, you know, but particularly for a community that is more vulnerable at this particular time.
Today we brought Camerata del Sol, and they're a chamber orchestra. They're going to do some classical music.
We're not allowed to have too many visitors, and this is one of the good things the Good Samaritan Society is doing.
These are people that are used to being able to go out in groups and socialize, and they're extremely social. And now suddenly we're telling them, you know, try to keep social distancing, you know, stay put as much as possible.
It breaks the boredom of doing nothing much, so it's great to have some music like this.
Art is one of the things that can bring solace during unpredictable and difficult times.
These moments can be very challenging, but they can also be very enlightening.
I've talked to several people who likewise think it's wonderful to have beautiful music. They do a good job. It was very nice. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Given the opportunity to stay here and play for everybody, my hometown, my community and stuff, I just love it.
On game nights, I get to put on a jersey that says Aggies on it and it has my last name on the back and my number, and it's still crazy to me. To finally get to put on the jersey that you kind of dream of your whole life, it's surreal.
Johnny McCants at midcourt for the win. He got it!
Johnny McCants, a graduate from Oñate High School, is soaking up every moment he has on the court. His high school basketball coach, Saul Perez, says he was born to play the game.
Johnny was a very versatile player for us. We used him inside out. He was one of those kids that was in the gym all the time, so he developed a lot of good ball handling, a lot of good outside shooting, which he's doing now, especially this year here at New Mexico State.
McCants says his time with the NMSU basketball team hasn't been easy, but has shaped him into the player he is today.
Playing for Coach Shands, being the head coach, he's a tough coach and probably one of the hardest one I've ever been coached under.
And while McCants has been on the team the longest, he now has 2 other Las Cruces natives to play with.
Growing up in Las Cruces, playing high school basketball here, it's something that isn't earned or given to a lot of athletes coming out of high school, so it doesn't happen to a lot of people, especially in Las Cruces. So to be able to put on the crimson and white, it means a lot to me. I mean, it's a dream come true for me growing up here in Las Cruces. My dad and I, he's been bringing me to the game since I was two years old.
And Tennessee Owens will be the point guard.
Bryce Rewalt and Tennessee Owens played together on the Centennial High School basketball team. Their high school basketball coach, Steve Heredia, says they're both so deserving of this opportunity.
Bryce and Tennessee were the ultimate gym rats. They always were like, Coach, can you open the gym? Can we get shots up?
Coach Heredia, showed me what it meant to win and to be a leader, to understand all phases of the game.
3 Las Cruces on the court now for the Aggies.
Coach Heredia being first over at Centennial High School, he was incredible for me. He's a tough love coach, but you kind of learn to like that more than the more passive way of coaching. And it kind of set me up here as Coach Jan's the same way.
Heredia and Perez say it was an honor to be a part of these kids' journey.
I'm really proud of them, and they're representing Las Cruces, and I know being an Aggie means a lot to them.
It's off to Owens. Owens 3 on the way. Yes!
It's always rewarding as a coach when your players move on to the next level.